baby, I'm magnetized. So used to dodging feelings, but this feels nice. So give me more of it, girl, if you like.
Let's take this out and hear how it sounds.
It's taking over, we're catching vibes. Pulling me closer, baby, I'm magnetized. So used to dodging feelings, but this feels nice.
It's interesting that the record seems to groove just as well without this particular percussion element in there.
It's taking over, we're catching vibes. Pulling me closer, baby, I'm magnetized. So used to dodging feelings.
So I think what I want to do is kind of smear this percussion element a little bit and get it to be a little bit more tonal and a little bit more textural and a little bit less like rhythm driving. And you can hear there's this like very, very bright hand slap that's in the sound that I probably don't really need for the record. And if I get rid of it, it'll probably actually emphasize the groove of the record. So let's see, let's grab our VMR. Let's grab our VMR. All right, and we're going to need our trimmer tool. And we are going to need some happy distortion, our omega-3 fatty acid distortion. It's the good kind of distortion. And we are going to probably need our very clean, subtle distortion. And we're probably also going to need an EQ. I'll explain where this is all going in a moment. And then lastly, we are going to need a second copy of our trimmer tool. Okay, so this is what I'm setting up. Basically, I'm going to set up some heavy distortion into some sort of like cleaner, gluier distortion, which is going to be the VCC. And then I'm going to use an EQ to sort of filter out anything that comes along the way that becomes unwanted. And then I'm going to use the trimmer tools to either push into or pull out of in the back end. So like if I wanted to get crunchier up in the front, I'm going to turn it up on the front end and then turn it down in the back end. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to absolutely pulverize this sound. Cool. Now let's get our and I'm going to move these in position actually. And so what's happening here is we hear that little bit of breakup, that nice little bit of extra texture that we're getting, but you'll notice that lower boom kind of drum, the oud drum, is starting to really like pop forward. So I'm just going to find wherever that tone is and just pull a little bit of that out. I think I'm actually going to loop just where I hear that. Is that not enough space? It's not enough space, okay. Cool, there we go. now I'm going to take out a whole bunch of that top end. Nice. Now we've got a nice grindy little percussion loop here.
From head to toe. Force taking over.
Actually, instead of taking out all that top end with the EQ, I think another way to do this might actually be to soften the top end, so we can kind of keep the presence of the top end existent, but like just kind of round it out, and we can do that using the Slate VTM. You can get a lot of fun stuff going with this. So I'm going to switch this over to 15 inches per second. And I'm going to keep this at normal bias for now, but I might change it to high or low, probably low. So you hear how much like tick is on that, and then when I put on the Slate VTM, we lose a lot of that tick. I think I like the FG9 because I think that keeps the exact right amount of the transient in the right place. So let's hear how that sounds. All right, let's do a before and after of both.
Taking over with.
And let's just throw, let's just see, we want to level match this a little bit, so I'm just going to pull in just a regular old trim plugin right here on the back end of it. So it sounds like we gain about 2 dB or so.
Force taking over, we're catching vibes. Pulling me closer, baby, I'm magnetized. So used to dodging feelings, but this feels nice. So give me more of it, girl, if you like it. I like your everything from head to toe. That I could show you things.
I think it's maybe still a little bit loud. Let's pull it down a bit, but I'm really liking where it's sitting in the lower mids better.
Feels nice. So give me more of it, girl, if you like it. I like your everything from head to toe. That I could show you things you've never known.
Cool, totally digging it.